Welcome to Cozy and Widsy. Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm a clay artist making cozy and fanciful art. I specialize in desk buddies and bookshelf accessories, otherwise known as figurines. Foxes are my main character, but dragons are my second and probably my most popular since I started making them in January. I'm primarily on Instagram right now, but I've really wanted to get back into YouTube. I've been thinking about it a lot and the idea of long form content has really inspired me. So welcome to my first YouTube video. I want this channel to be a place where I can share my art, but also take you all on the journey of owning a small business. I'm still very new to it as I've only been at it for a year, and I do work full-time still, so I think that offers an opportunity for a new perspective of trying to juggle the full-time life, but also finding time to work for the small business. But for me right now, the small business doesn't feel like work, so I think that's how I'm able to manage it. I'm still learning so many things, but I'd like to share the things I'm learning with you all. I hope it'll help other artists feel confident in starting their own businesses. I also love the idea of doing like challenges and experiments with clay because I already do that on my own time, so I'd love to be able to share that with you too. I love the idea of sharing what I've learned from starting with polymer clay, but also bring you guys along with me as I try other mediums like air dry clay. I currently despise air dry clay, but I want to force myself to get better at it and force myself to love it and force myself to learn how to do it. But that's a story for another video. Overall, I want this to be a safe, welcoming place for people to come to get inspiration or just enjoy some cute, cozy things. Since joining my Instagram community, it's really become a place where I feel like I can be myself and not be judged for loving the things that I do. And that's something that I also want to bring to here. I really love fantasy and it's really fun to be able to connect with other people who also love fantasy. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find them in the real world, but I'm a big romantasy reader and books too, so that may also be some themes that we'll bring up later. As I said, I'm a huge fantasy nerd, so I'm able to express myself through my fancy foxes and my dragons. There's just so much here and I have so many ideas and just plans for what I want to do, and I'm just really excited to be able to share it with you all. I also want to be able to just find more people that appreciate the same things. So welcome! The day this video goes up, I have a shop drop where I am releasing a whole new collection of items, but I haven't been able to have a proper drop since the spring because I work full-time in sports photography, and that busy season is 8 to 9 months of my year where I'm working insane and excessive hours where I don't have very much free time at all. And I think the only way this whole business and this whole creativity of clay has only survived is because it's just something I fill my free time with when I come home from work, and like I have an hour. Working with clay is the best way for me to be able to decompress from the chaos of life. My favorite time of year is fall, if you couldn't already guess. My brand is very supportive of that, so I really do try to go all out for my fall and Halloween drops. So I wanted to give you a first look into what I'm releasing this fall. Halloween foxes were the first theme I've ever created. Last year we did a witchy fox, a ghosty fox, a scully fox, and a franken fox. The franken fox was extra special because it only came with a full purchase of the first 3. If you'd bought the full set of the scully, witchy, and ghosty fox, then you would get a free franken fox. This year they are all coming back as more of a yard sale because I have a bunch left over from the first drop I ever did. I had just started out. I was like a few hundred people on Instagram. I really appreciate the people who were so supportive of the whole thing, and I sold a bunch on that drop, but I made so much because I wasn't sure what to expect. So I have some left over and I'm really excited to clear house a little bit. I hope you guys are looking forward to those. This will be the first time the Franken Fox is available to purchase on its own. If there's enough interest in certain foxes, if you guys reach out to me, comment, whatever it is, if it's from the 2024 drop, I will consider making some more, but the 2025 drop is my priority. This year's Halloween foxes include a vampire fox, a cowboy fox, a princess fox, and a mummy fox. The vampire fox loves to pull silly pranks on his friends, but it's always in good fun. He's particularly fond of his little fangs, and he tries to keep them sparkly white at all times. The cowboy fox tries to be the serious one, but he often enjoys messing right back with his vampire friend. He tries to decide on a new bandana each day, but always finds himself coming back to his favorite red one. The princess fox loves to read and curl up by the fire with a good book. She loves spending time with her fellow spooky friends and is often helping Mummy rewrap his arms. The mummy fox is such a fan of the night. It's when his wraps glow a beautiful green and it lights his way everywhere he goes. Sometimes Sometimes his wraps do get loose, but his princess friend is always there to help put him back together. Last fall, I also released my original character fox in 3 variations of an orange fox, an Arctic white fox, and a silver black fox. They were desk buddies, but this year I'm taking it a little further and giving them a real job, a new design, and a new paint job. They are now ring holders, but it's even cuter because they wear rings like crowns. They are the perfect addition to my other ring holding piece, a maple leaf trinket dish. I'm a huge fan of maple leaves, not the hockey team, but orange and red pretty leaves that fall on the ground, so I made one as a trinket dish. Yes, I'm also a hockey fan if you needed to know. On top of all that, I'm also releasing some leaf magnets. I took some leaves from my backyard and studied them to create these magnets that look as realistic as possible. My favorite is the ginkgo. There's also a little pumpkin in there to give it a little variety. And last but not least, we have one more fox to share. It's the cuddle fox. This is a fox of many comforting talents. It's the perfect phone hipper accessory that will keep you smiling every time you use your phone. It can be a very sweet worry stone, holding onto your thumb to get you through your stress and anxiety. I'll be including an adhesive so that you can use it as a phone hipper, but I also wanted to give you the option to use it as a worry stone or a fidget piece. And that is all the handmade options that will be going in this fall drop. I'm so excited for you all to get the chance to find your perfect fall companion or the best way to hold your favorite rings. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to follow along this little clay journey of mine. I am most active on Instagram if you want to connect there as well. Thank you all so much for your support, and if you made it to the end of the video, comment your favorite fantasy character below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!